So now we want to add the size. So if we go back, you will remember that the size is the sum of the sales. So in other words, the bigger the circle, the bigger the sales was. So let's drag in sales into size. And there we go. We now have one dot per state which shows the size. If I don't want it per state, I can click on the plus next to it and we go down to the city level. So if I go into California, you'll be able to see San Francisco and Los Angeles. If you had counties within states, then that might give you a more summed up location. So that is how you can get the start of all of this. You decide what you want to plot, what colours you want to plot, how big you want the circles to be. And if you want to change the size of these, then you can click on size and you'll see that we can easily change the size from small to humongous. And you can see down here we have a legend that shows the various sizes that you can get. So you can click there and go edit sizes, and here you can see a sample legend. So we can change the mark size, which is the size of the circle, which is exactly what we have been doing. We can change what the sizes are in the legend. So for instance, we might want to start at $0 rather than $1. Or we might want to start at $10,000. Or even $80,000. Now notice that removing them from the legend doesn't actually remove them from the sheet. You can see circles which are a lot smaller than this $80,000. So let's change that down to, say, $0. Now sizes vary automatically, but you can change that so that sizes vary from 0, or sizes vary through a range. So we can have various ranges. So we can have a range that just goes from there to there. So everything smaller, that will be the smaller size. So you won't get anything smaller. And that will be the larger size. So in other words, it starts off at the smallest, stays at the smallest, and then gets bigger in this area, gets to its larger size, and then doesn't get any bigger. So the advantage of this might be that you don't want any really small circles. You want the minimum size circle. Instead of being just a dot, as you can see there, you might say that's far too small for me, I want it to be that size. So you can do so. And similarly, you might say this, if we change this to largest, you might say these circles are completely far too big, they're dominating everything else. So I don't want the biggest circle to be anything more than that. So now the larger circles are that size, and we have the smaller circles being at least this size, which obviously we can reduce. So it means that the biggest values don't overwhelm the rest of it.